Great stories aren't just about the protagonist, they're about the people who shape them, challenge them, and sometimes steal the spotlight. Andor understands this perfectly. Let's break down how its supporting characters elevate the show and how you can use these lessons in your own storytelling. Andor's supporting cast isn't just filler, they're driving forces, each with their own arcs, motivations, and conflicts. Today we're looking at Luthan Rael, Mon Mothma, Kino Loy, and Dedra Meero, 4 characters who prove that supporting roles can be just as compelling as leads. Luthan Rael is one of Andor's most enigmatic figures, a man orchestrating the rebellion from the shadows. Luthen believes that using morally questionable tactics is necessary to defeat the Empire and restore the ideals he is violating. His passion for the cause sometimes drives him to reckless or extreme actions. He's the type of leader who sees the bigger picture and makes decisions no one else wants to. His passion for the rebellion sometimes threatens his own safety, but he has Claire Markey, a quiet yet sharp strategist who acts as his counterbalance. While Luthen is ready to take risks, Claire tempers him, ensuring his actions remain calculated. At times, he makes the difficult calls she avoids, ensuring the rebellion moves forward when she hesitates. This balance makes them a formidable team. Luthen's monologue in episode 10 is a standout moment, revealing that he's given up everything for the rebellion: his identity, his peace, his soul. He is well aware that he fights for a future he will never live to see. His monologue suggests that, in the beginning, he didn't fully grasp the cost of his choices, adding a layer of tragic depth to his character. His arc demonstrates that even characters who deeply value their morals can find themselves forced to compromise them for what they believe is a greater cause. This paradox is what makes characters truly captivating, when their values are tested and they must decide what sacrifices are worth making. This is a lesson in writing complex characters. Give them a noble goal, but force them to make questionable decisions to achieve it. How far are they willing to go to achieve that goal? Mon Mothma's arc in Andor is one of quiet suffering. She isn't a warrior on the battlefield, but she fights a war of deception every day. To the galaxy, she's a weak philanthropist, a socialite who funds charity and humanitarian efforts. But beneath that facade, she's funneling money into the rebellion, crossing lines she never thought she'd cross, and risking everything to keep the cause alive. This double life comes at a cost. Her husband Perrin sees her as a naive idealist, and her daughter Leda becomes distant, drawn to more traditional Chandrilan customs. The tension in her family grows as she is forced to take increasingly drastic actions. In episode 12, aware that she is under surveillance, she orchestrates a lie, making it appear as though her husband has fallen back into his gambling addiction to justify the missing funds. This lie could destroy his reputation, their already fragile marriage, and potentially put him under suspicion if the accounts are scanned in the future. One of the most chilling moments, however, comes at the end of Season 1 when she introduces her 13-year-old daughter to the son of a powerful banker. This quiet yet devastating moment suggests she may be considering an arranged marriage to secure financial backing for the rebellion. It's a decision that highlights just how much she's willing to sacrifice for the cause. Mon Mothma's story is a masterclass in writing layered characters. She doesn't have grand action sequences, but her internal conflict is just as intense. The best sacrifices in storytelling aren't always dramatic. Sometimes they're quiet, painful choices that redefine a character's very nature. In today's world, protecting your privacy is more important than ever. Just like Mon Mothma has to hide her true intentions, you need to keep your online activity safe from prying eyes. Every time you go online, your data is at risk, whether it's hackers, advertisers, or even your internet provider tracking what you do. That's where Nord VPN comes in. It encrypts your internet connection, shielding your data and keeping your browsing private. Millions of users trust Nord VPN to keep them secure. With Nord VPN, you can browse safely on public Wi-Fi and access region-locked content. Protect yourself online and browse with confidence, so scroll down and click the first link in the description. Now back to the video. Kino Loy's arc is one of the most gripping transformations in Andor. When we first meet him, he's a pragmatic man focused on one thing: doing his time and getting out. He isn't interested in rebellion or justice, he just wants to wait out his sentence. But everything changes when he learns the truth. No one is getting out. This revelation shatters his worldview. Kino, who once strictly enforced the rules, suddenly realizes he's been a tool in a system designed to crush him. His decision to rebel isn't immediate. He hesitates, knowing that taking action could get him and his fellow prisoners killed. But what makes his transformation so powerful is that when he finally does rise up, the other prisoners follow him without question. Why? Because Kino was the one who upheld the system. He was the enforcer, the believer in rules. When he breaks, they know it's for a reason. Rigid characters create powerful moments when they break. If you want a shocking but believable transformation, establish them as rule followers first, then show what makes them snap. His final moment, standing on the edge of freedom, unable to save himself. It's the perfect example of tragic irony. He led everyone to escape, but he himself can never taste freedom. Kino's story proves that the strongest character arcs come from internal change, not just external events. Dedra Meero is one of the most compelling antagonists in Andor because she isn't a cartoonish villain. She's intelligent, strategic, and methodical. Dedra begins as an overlooked supervisor, fighting to prove herself in the ruthless hierarchy of the ISB. She follows her instincts, seeing patterns that others overlook, but she quickly learns that instincts alone aren't enough. She needs undeniable evidence to gain power. The ISB is a brutal environment where everyone is fighting for position, so every move she makes has to be airtight. As the season progresses, she masters this cutthroat game. By meticulously proving her theories, she gains support from her superiors, solidifying and strengthening her position within the ISB. She isn't just guessing what the rebels are doing, she understands them, predicting their actions so that she can dismantle their operations. Dedra is a lesson in writing strong antagonists. She isn't evil for the sake of being evil. She's competent, driven, and terrifying because she believes in what she's doing. She sees what others miss, and that makes her dangerous. The best antagonists don't just oppose the heroes, they force them to be better. Andor proves that supporting characters aren't just background, they're integral to the story. Luthen, Mon Mothma, Kino, and Dedra all have clear motivations, personal stakes, and arcs that evolve throughout the show. Their arcs prove that great storytelling doesn't rest on the protagonist alone. It thrives when every character has something to fight for. If you want to create unforgettable stories, give your supporting characters depth, agency, and personal stakes. Make them matter, and your world will feel richer, your conflicts sharper, and your story stronger. But now that you've got your supporting characters, you need a world that pulls your audience in. Check out this video to level up your world building.